Hi everybody, Martyn at Flick and Feathers again today, tying a Vicar buzzer, super easy. I'm just going to show you how to make them a bit cleaner. Quite often I see folk tying them and they're not that clean. Great pattern, tied all different colours. Now as always, I'll put a materials list in the description along with a link to the Patreon page for anybody that wants to support the channel, which will get you entered into the giveaways for the flies tied in the channel. So you can see here I've already got a couple of Vicars in here. I'm just tying a wee selection, different colours. Now of course the original was black with a silver collar, but I mean tie them any colour you like. I've got a mate that swears by a black one with a blue collar. And he certainly catches plenty of fish on it. And in this case I'm tying dark brown with a holographic orange collar. Just experiment when you tie them yourself. You know, you'll know the colours of buzzers that work where you live, and you can just mess about with them and the different collar colours. So I've got my hook and my vice. It's a comp heavyweight size 10. And I've just started some black Danvilles, and this is 140 denier. It's no black, it's dark brown. Coming along the shank, just coming slightly around the bend, then back up, and I'm coming all the way up to the hook eye again. Right, I'm just keeping everything nice and flat and smooth. Now, the Danvilles, unlike uni and all that, like, when I'm tying left-handed, it actually wants to cord up, whereas uni and whatever you wants to open. So coming down there, I'm just going to stop sort of at the start of the bend rather than that wee turn around, and I'll take a spiral up sort of to the halfway point between the hook point and the barb, and then I'll come up, touch and turns to where the collar's going to be. Now I've eyeballed this here, right, and I'm confident that it's in the right space, but if you're trying to get consistency and you're new to it, there's nothing wrong with just picking one. You know, like, get one, the first one out of your box, you can see there, like, I know that's sitting at the right place, right. You know, you can just check against what you're tying. Always use the first one and just make sure they're consistent, make sure they're all the same. So the collar, I'm using hot orange, holographic, and this is actually a large, right? Now use a medium or a large, don't use a small. Right? I've seen guys tying these, and it shows, well, no shows, but it lessons or on videos as well, and they use a small tinsel and they make loads of wraps and it's a mess, right? And then the varnish is kind of bumpy. Oh, I don't like that. I just noticed the tinsel's sort of delaminating, so just take that away. Get another piece, which come down. Oh dear, this isn't very good. Cut it to a decent bit and then see how we go. We'll tie it with the bad side up. So catch that in, come all the way up, tidy it up, and then just, you want to take a full straight turn, right? And again, if you want to check it, you can check it against an existing fly. Right, I'll just take one out the box again just to show you what I mean. Right, I can just go like that. Front edge, where's the back edge of that? I'm actually a wee bit too far back, so I'll just creep it forward slightly. Always worth checking. I mean, tiny amount there, but like, it's worth checking. Get that straight turn, and then I'm going to wind this up, right? Excuse me. catch him off. Trim that away. Excuse me. Now, obviously that's much more than you're going to have as a collar. So you just come back until you've basically got a collar width and your thorax length, and then just build that up into the sort of tapered, slightly bulbous thoracic head region. And when you're happy, get a whip finish. Now again, see, I've got my thread at nearly the back of the thorax here, right? I'm going to tie it a long whip finish. Right, basically coming nearly up the whole thorax, tighten that in, put it nice and tight so that it's nice and not nice and smooth, and then because I've made the long whip finish, I can actually stretch this and then come in, cut it really tight, and the tag end will slip up into the knot and it's gone, right? You've got plenty of knot, it'll not come out all the way through and come loose, but it'll just disappear. And then it's just a case of coming in. I used varnish. Varnish is much better for buzzers than UV resin, right? It's never going to lift, it's never going to turn white, it doesn't really take that much longer, because you don't need to pick up a light, right? Just get it coated and that'll absorb, it'll shrink when it dries, 2-3 coats and the fly's done. So just set that aside to dry, and then it can go in the box as well.